Most, if not all my videos, and when I post videos, is about helping people get better with accuracy, helping people get better at quickscope or the things they want out of life, and helping people sort through bad YouTube videos that mislead and just want your money. And today is no different. Today we're talking about Daddy Raw Dog himself, Doug is Raw, or Dougus Raw, or Doug Raw. I don't really know how to pronounce your name. A man so far from well done that going to YouTube and typing in free YouTube Warzone thumbnail pack is exactly what you can do, finding the one-shot OP, try this class out, while I drop 30 kills and post a 15-minute video of me just killing. Now, I'm not one for slander, and obviously this isn't his main focus. His main focus is streaming, and that's where I had the pleasure of running into Mr. Raw Dog himself, as my well-done ass just had it out for him. Now, I will have to say as a disclaimer, I don't have any clips of my side, and I know how incriminating that seems, especially in these situations, but you guys have to understand that I've killed so many Nick Mercs and Swags and Dr. Disrespects over the years that they just assume it's a fake name. It's just a fake name like Lana Rhodes or anything else these days, so I don't just naturally click because of a name. I only click because it's a great shot or it's a great squad wipe, but had to be the disclaimer. We're going to be using all the clips or the broadcast, actually, because nothing's clipped, but all the past broadcasts from Twitch, from Doug is Raw, and from TP. So go over there, follow those guys, and subscribe, and I'll leave links to both of those videos in the description below. This is not monetized because I don't really care about money. This is personal. It's at this point in time on the stream where Doug was streaming with other fellow streamers. The only one that I really know here was TP. I'll be honest, I really hadn't heard of anyone here except TP until today. But this is where I met the swine wrestler himself. I'll go ahead and play the clip. And I will say to Doug's credit, he said there was not enough evidence the first time that we killed him. And I'll go ahead and clarify, but for the time being, I'm just going to play the clip and I'll let you guys make up your own mind.
Oh,
I don't like the sound of that.
oh,
Wait, that
That is not good.
Why are you guys looking this way?
This is not very cash money.
This is not good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is not very cash money at all. We could get one.
I hope you have ghosts, because if you don't, please.
I don't. I'll get away from you. Go ahead. Here, I drop money. I'll just run away.
GG's. Nope, not enough evidence, chat. I didn't say it. Y'all are saying it. I never said it.
And this is where Stud Muffin Rawhide Ass Slayer himself meets the Yoko gang yet again. And again, in this particular case, he suggests that we were highly aware, and then he go ahead and ask the team leader, I believe it was TP at the time, to spectate after. So what happens here, he's going to run down the road. My teammate on top of Superstore is going to spot him and call him out, to which I will snipe him once, and then the guy in the car, my teammate, will be shooting at him, and the guy from Superstore comes down and finishes him off. He says we're highly aware and insists on spectating me, and that's where the fun begins. So play the clip.
be a week we'll stay on. Blame Doug for dropping 39. Oh, I did.
What are you guys looking over here for? Oh my god, please help me. Help me, boys. Get them!
This is a skirmish, bro.
Kill them!
Daddy. I'm hitting it. I'm hitting the daddy. Go hide in the
Oh
potty.
my god!
You're fucking dead.
These were the guys that were very, very, very aware. The Yoko gaming guy. Can we sit here for a second?
Of course we can.
Very passionate.
I'm going to go ahead and stop it here and say Yoko wasn't even the one that spotted him. Yoko wasn't even the one who shot him. I would know because I'm Yoko. And I would like to point out that my first two shots didn't even down him, as I kept hitting him in the chest and the legs and any other thing I could find. But let's go on with the other clip. This is the part of the video where we're going to switch over to Tyler Puppy Chow himself, the man, the legend, the man who's literally my age. I actually think he's a year older. And the reason I switch over to him is because I was hearing his stream through one of my guys in Discord about a minute and a half into this video. And so I actually entered the stream later, and I'll actually show that, and just tried to, you know, say what's up and then tried to reach out to TP, say GG, everything, and got immediately banned from the chat. But we're going to take it over here because this is where the hard critiques come in from the Doug master himself, and TP gives his own input as well as chat going crazy. But let's get into the clip.
Very, very aware. The Yoko gaming guy. Can we sit here for a second?
Of course we can.
Very passionate.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Let me go over to Yoko.
Yoko action?
Hey, Yoko, what are you looking at? Oh, Yoko, what'd you just snap onto, brother?
Now I'm going to stop it and say that at this point I had 3 viewers. I was actually at 6 overall a little bit after this. So I like to be like Symphony. I actually have a bunch of clips of me doing this, and I'll play one right after we're done with this just to, show you guys what I love doing. But I was beginning to hear some chat through this, and at this point my friend had killed Raw Dog. Old Raw Dog himself, again, who I didn't know, looked up his stream and found out that yes, it was him and that we'd killed him, so he had him going on in the background. Now, I didn't see, it's not like I was stream sniping, but I could definitely hear him going off, and so every time they would say my name Yoko, I would do something crazy, like slide canceling as you'll see going up, or snapping up into the sky, or running randomly at nothing, just because they think I had UAV, but play the clip.
Okay. What'd you just snap onto?
Looking very beautiful right now.
He's looking at the floor.
What do you just snap onto out there in the yonder sphere?
Now, addressing the aiming down scenario here, trying to see that, he's just looking at UAV, he only aims down. If you go back and look at a lot of my clips, and I just noticed that naturally because they brought it up, I actually do find myself aiming down a lot of the times if I'm not quickscoping. It's just because I've been drop shotted over the years countless of times, and because I have a 24-inch monitor, I like to keep everything down, like the gun out of my sight so that I can see. I don't know if there's many of you out there who also ADS at a particular location just so you can get the benefit of the magnification of the zoom to look at an area to the left or the right, but I do that as well. But play the video.
So mouse keyboard confirmed. Okay.
Loving the cross placement.
Got the radar on, so there's the
why is
information
it on
we
the
need.
ground?
This dude's a CSGO pro, obviously.
He bust down real quick on a guy in the sky that I couldn't see.
Not
I
a
love people
single
like this.
slide. Not a single slide.
Oh yes, the slide cancel, the double hitting of shift or a mouse button, or double tapping R3. I made a tweet about this a couple weeks to even a month before this thing even happened, because it's just so stupid to me that streamers are like, yeah, he doesn't know how to hit a button really fast, so he's not good. Or maybe I'm stuffing a burrito in my face and I'm running stocks on the side. I don't have time to sweat. We have UAV, so I have no need to get anywhere. I'm just scouting, but hey, it is what it is. Streamers love to complain about it. I don't think it's a telltale sign. I think it's just something that they noticed and maybe they're trying to make a connection, but it's not there. But we'll play the video. One more thing I'm going to note here is that I am playing on a 120 FOV, and I don't know why. Maybe it looks like I'm aiming more at the floor than I really am, just because they're looking at it through 60 or 80 or whatever the standard console is, but I noticed that myself, and I actually did a test, and it does look different if you change your FOV, but we'll keep going.
Okay.
He's an 8-shot fan though, so he might be in 100 Thieves. He might be the newer.
I'm not an 8-shot fan. Everything that happened between him and Nick Merckx, 100 T's for Tommy. Killed me in Warzone, earned my respect after that. 100 T's for Tommy.
There's the little slide cancels.
There we go. There it is.
Wait, is he listening? Wait, hold on a second.
That might be.
He did pick up
That's
the
what it
crosshair
was.
placement after we said that. Well, never mind. Back to the fucking ground.
So that might be why he was aware about me.
Fix your posture, dumbass.
Let's see it.
This guy's slouching for sure.
So the radar's gone now.
No more
Where the
radar.
fuck
Where are you going, mister? What are you looking for down there?
First off, if you call UAV radar, you just shouldn't be near the game. What are you doing? All right, it's like calling the controller a remote control. I mean, I know it's technically the name, but what are you, 40 years old? Come on, get out of here. You shouldn't even be anywhere near Warzone. As to why my boy Puppy Chow's making that sweet, sweet face and why I'm so far away from my teammates, they told me to scout ahead. Again, we're communicating completely in Discord. Played with these guys for a long time, and then they happened to spot someone, or they said they did, they thought they did, so I kept running on back. Then they also made the call that they're going to pick me up, and we were going to advance on the guys at the buy station where the UAV had just went out. So that's what you're going to see in these next clips, and you will see the gunfight and the strats, and we'll go through it, but play the clip.
Hey, this guy killed me in Super, yeah.
This is the guy who killed
Somebody
Drew.
pick my man up. Like what's going on?
Whoa!
Or he's fucking around with us. Hey, are you fucking
Could have been
around
a
with us,
symphony.
Yoko?
Could have been a symphony.
So I'm going to stop it here and say you got trolled hard, boys. Of course it's a symphony. I don't know if these young fabulous men have ever looked into aimbotting or how it works, but I'll do a brief synopsis. That's a big word for you 12-year-olds out there that left hateful comments everywhere. Basically, how aimbot works is you have the aimbot itself, and then you have a wall hack. Usually this goes for $12 somewhere at these websites, and the reason I know about this is because I did a video on it a way back, and I dug down deep and tried to show people exactly how easy it was and that this was a problem that needed to be fixed, and I gave an accusation that I thought Activision was profiting off it. But how it works is you have a FOV circle, which is based in meters, 5, 10, 15, all the way up to the entire screen. However, for someone to lock on that fast, not only are they out of my field of view, they would have to have some kind of warning. Not only would they have to have some kind of warning, the FOV would have to be so big that when you ADS'd, you'd be aiming at every single person on the map, which makes it invalid. Now, I know a lot of these people, I don't expect to know a lot about aimbot. They just know things that look like aimbot because, you know, they're old and they've played professional. You know, this guy's known, I think he won something recently in 2019, but before that, you know, the main start of his career from Complexity and Optic Gaming and the rest of them, you know, it is what it is. But I just wanted to give that out there because it does make a lot of sense that if you don't know what you're talking about, you can seem kind of ignorant about it. You probably should do a little bit of research, but that's exactly how aimbot works. And play the clip.
Please hold.
I'm gonna tell Mr. Nate shot on you. Kick you out of the team.
Kick you out of the clan. Why do you abort the mission just now?
That's a great question from Big Brain Einstein himself. Why'd I jump out? It's because my team Remorse actually suggested there was a guy out of there. Knowing I had the DMR and the HDR, and I'm better with the HDR than the DMR, I decided to hop out and see if I could cover my team at all the angles. This building has 2 floors and then a rooftop, and you can actually jump on the side of the rooftop. You can also jump out of the sides on both sides, ground floor level and out the windows to the left. So I wanted to cover all the exits and areas. And sometimes, you know, you run 3 deep and you all die and it becomes just a cluster F. So I wanted to space my distance and cover my teammate. So let's play the clips.
You out of the clan. Why do you abort the mission just now? That was standard.
1 for 1.
Nothing great.
Wait
Okay.
a second.
Trying it. I
Wait a
respect the
second.
hell out of that.
Okay. Not
I mean,
enough.
I can guess it too. I
Yeah.
can guess where he's at too.
We're
you
fine.
know?
We're fine right now.
I could guess that too.
Showing off for the stream.
Yeah, I could guess that too.
Okay. He was
I mean,
ki-
you know he's
he
got
was kinda
self-revive,
ready.
right?
He was kind of
Right.
ready.
So a couple of things went up on here. One, I downed the guy, assuming there was more up there. I put a bunch of rounds in the side of it through the DMR and I hit the guy. And if you guys know, you watch J-Gun and some other ones, the guns in Cold War are actually taking extended reload periods that actually have a 2 to 3 second delay after you reload them. So I had to throw the gun away. I had to whip out the HDR, watch it just in case. I even pinged it and he was there again. So I shot him and then I moved down to cover the other areas. Knowing that he'd been down twice, I don't think he would peek again. And at this point, my teammates were calling out and saying that they had one down low that they were pressing that was near the trailer. So let's play the clip.
Ready.
Yeah, I mean, I can time self-revive, you know. Okay.
The
Some
longer,
actors.
the longer this goes on, the more he's.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
You know what I mean?
yeah. What are we looking at? What are you?
So at this point, before I double dip my waffle fry in this lady's Polynesian sauce, let's go over exactly what happened. They are actually saying that the longer it goes on, the more it'll pan out. And I think this is true when you're looking at someone, you can't really tell from one kill. Sometimes you don't want to, you're just pissed off when you start another game. But if you really want to, then you should watch them for a couple minutes and a couple kills because basically they're trying to outthink you as the viewer or the spectator to make it seem like you're legit and then trying to actually kill the guys in a manner that seems legit. And so I totally get it. However, in this scenario, my teammate had been downed by the guy by the trailer. Now, if you can see on the little screenshot here of the video, that little purple dude by the car, I actually seen this guy running by the trailer a couple times. Now, he didn't ping it because he just yelled it out, and it's, you know, for whatever reason, I don't know, but he did. So I was aiming at the place I was already aiming at before when I was covering, which is up top where I was shooting the people with the snipers. Got myself into a different position so I could reload my guns and reassess, guarding the way out of the outside trailer because I thought that he would push that way and kill my guy in purple. As he said he was wrapping around, I looked up, he wasn't wrapping around front. I aimed in the middle, and then I aimed all the way to the left because assuming if he wasn't going to wrap around the front, he had to wrap around the back. And then I double dip. But play the clip.
Okay. Wait, did you just turn it off or something? What was that? Why do you stand still?
Another fine question from the Flex Forehead Master himself. No, I wasn't turning off hacks. Embarrassingly, I use a SteelSeries keyboard that my wife got me for my birthday, and the actuation on it is set to like 1, so it's very touchy. And so what happened is I actually hit my GeForce app, which for those of you who don't know or use a Radeon or you console nerds is basically like an Elgato built in for the GPU that lets you use shadow play, which records like the last 2, 5, 10 minutes of your gameplay automatically, and then you just hit save and you can record, monitor your performance, take screenshots, all that. So I have it set to Alt 2, and as I went to ping, I actually hit it. So it actually popped up the app and it becomes an overlay and you have to cancel it out so you actually un-ADS, but let's play the clip.
Okay, so, all right. Your boys are getting smoked. What are you going to do?
Whoa, okay. That's it.
Perfectly peek everybody. Yeah, that's all I needed to see.
I think we caught him in the act, boys. I think I'm right. Wow, nice nade. It's going to blow up in the air, dumbass.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Wow, you're so knowledgeable.
This guy takes the peaks really well.
So as I embarrassingly dropped the kill and I didn't get to double dunk my waffle fry in that lady's Polynesian sauce, my teammate saw her or him or whatever running back upstairs, assumingly to regroup with the rest of the team. I threw the grenade, maybe thinking they would jump off and double team me as they probably knew there was just one of me left. So I knew where they were. Of course I knew where they were. My team was telling me they knew where they were. I knew where they were. And so all it was capitalizing, which I did flawlessly, by the way, but I did let my teammate die. Now there's one more important part. I want to go over this before this video segment is over, but let's play the clip.
Not going to save your teammate, though.
Failed. Slide. 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 No. Okay. I saw what I needed to see. GG. Just really good awareness on that guy.
Just sarcastically saying it's really good awareness and you've seen all you could see, but if you notice he didn't report me, so I leave that open-ended, or maybe he did and I just didn't see it on the screen. You know, I really don't know how that works, but I don't think they did, so I don't think TP really knows, but judging by the gloomment in his eyes, I think he thinks, wow, maybe that guy was really hacking, maybe he wasn't. I'm not for sure. I'm not going to slide over to my teammate that's in a building as I'm putting in armor, but it's not about the justification. I really think he was yelling slide here because he wanted to see if I was stream sniping, if I was listening to him at the time, and you know, I just troll people. It's not really my thing to bow to you. It's almost like an ego thing, kind of thinking I'm in your stream. Now, as far as the hacking part and the putting in report, of course, if I get reported and enough people reported, how it works is they investigate your clips and then they'll justify a ban and then send you a message saying, thank you for reporting the player. We have banned them, you know, nice notification. And that's not what bothers me. I've been reported before. It is what it is. I've had people, you know, say things like that before. The problem with me is that this particular group of people actually have some type of following, and what this does is it echoes through the chambers to the dialect 12-year-olds that eat the candy streams that they put out up until they have diabetes. And so after this little fiasco, about 2 minutes, it wasn't 5 seconds, about 2 minutes after this, after I gathered myself and realized, you know, that it was actually them, and, you know, I kind of verified it, I went into TP's chat, and of course I was just being slandered. Again, don't really mind. The problem that I have with this is the effect that he has on the streamers that he had at the time. All the people watching those streams then went into my YouTube and my Twitch and everything else and just yelled all kinds of just insane language. I can't tell you, if I was of the homosexual category, I would be in tears right now. I'll just put it that way. And so I really think they need to understand that what they do does have an effect on other people, especially small streamers. I don't stream anymore really, but small content creators in general. I just think they should be a little bit more careful with their accusations. Now, before making this video and going into it, I will say they are justified in saying I was cheating in one particular case. Now, the reason I think this is because guilty by association. I went back and watched TP streams and Dog is Raw streams just to get an idea of actually trying to figure out where I killed them at and where this went down. And so while watching it, I noticed that there was 4 or 5 times, 3 or 4 matches back to back to back where they were dying by blatant hackers. I mean, it's insane. It's blatant. And I ran into it too. I ran into it after them, to be honest with you. It's just how it happens. And so I get them assuming, look, this guy's got YouTube in his name, right? He's a big poser. Let's see if he's really hacking. Oh, well, he looks kind of sus. So yeah, the evidence points to maybe, right? The problem with the maybe, again, is that the sheer amount of not just hate, it's just headache. Like, I'm a small guy. I got 1,000 subs on YouTube. I don't need all this. And I really didn't do this for clout. I mean, I didn't want to do this for clout. I didn't want to do this to have the most liked video, the least looked video on YouTube. I wanted to put it out to give my side of the story and to, you know, show you that in this particular case, my friends, I'm just better. So, yeah. So in between me joining the chat, they actually went through, and the only reason I know this is because I had to watch this stupid stream in order to actually figure out where I came in. And they mentioned I had a 5 KD in the last 7 days and a 2.5 KD overall, which means that I'm really picking off, you know, coming up front, and I'm just a DMR meta guy, which means I'm only good with the meta, so I'm a hacker. I decided to come back when there's a broken gun. So I decided to pick up my stats, and as you can see, a trend, I only play Rebirth Island, and I'm actually not getting that many kills, and even if I do, I'm not finishing first place, and this is because I do solo quads a lot. That's actually what I like doing, is solo quads, but I start playing with a couple of my friends. Again, 5 kills, 2 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills, 5 kills, all the way up. As you can see, these stats are nothing out of the ordinary. We really went off there. I think we ran into him somewhere around, I want to say here, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, sometime around there we ran in. I had at least 8 kills, he said. So 10 kills or 12 kills, one of these matches, and we end up winning or losing or whatever. But it's not the case. I mean, you can see, and I even played some games after that. So 2 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills, 5 kills. It's just not statistically there that I'm just that hacky type of guy. But, you know, play the clips. After hours of searching through the chat and the disgust, I finally found where my boy Remorse came into the chat first, of course, and then me after, because that's just how it goes. At 5:06 saying, just saying my guy Yoko is my boy and he doesn't hack, and well, we'll play the clip and show you how that goes.
Just saying my guy Yoko is my boy. He doesn't hack. Well, he's just got really, really good awareness.
Yeah, your boy fucking lies to you. Sorry.
Yeah, your boy's a fucking liar. Ask him to FaceTime while he plays.
I've always wondered, like, when these hackers and their others, like, their squad's not hacking, right? It's only
No.
one.
And they're
It's
watching his
usually
boy.
Yeah.
Like, do their
Yeah.
faces look insane?
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah, they
100%.
just say he's nuts.
Yeah, they think he's
Yeah.
fucking nuts. Dude. He's the
Bro,
clutch god.
dude, Jimmy, you're sick of this game, bro. Like, you should go pro. Like, join 100 Thieves, dude. Like, dude, I'll get 8 shots attention, yeah? All right, yeah, dude. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
homies think he's sick.
And then when they play without Jimmy, they get shit on, so they call Jimmy back up, dude, even though he's practicing for 100 Thieves. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
LOL, he has a YouTube. Oh, if you make a YouTube channel, that's your verification process. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't cheat.
it is.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we know, dude. I've looked at it already.
Should be safe.
That small laugh at the end is the only sand in my butt crack here. I didn't expect to be met with open arms or none of my boys. And I get saying he has a YouTube, so I mean, it verifies that he's not a hacker. I get it. But what he's trying to say is, Remorse is trying to say, look, he puts time into it. So obviously, you know, it would be more to him than that. And I have a ton of clips that, you know, clear as day. He's said they've already seen it, of course, because I'm a small guy. I'm not a big guy. I'm just a 1,000 clip guy here. But you can kind of see, you know, he has really good awareness. They're not backing down, and it really only gets worse from here. And no, I'm not going to 100 Thieves. I have a wife and a baby and a job and an outside business. This is something I do for fun, and I love helping you guys. I stream only if, you know, whenever, and I only make videos for you guys, so it's not like it's my passion here. I'm not a 13-year-old with a wet dream hoping I can be the next 100T pro. It's just not what I'm about. But you can see how the assumption lies, because it makes for great content. And it was at this point that I could see that most of everything had turned into content. It's just good content for them. It was just a way to end the cheating phenomenon that they'd been going through for a while. He's talking about going back and forth from console to PC. I've done that myself. It actually doesn't help. Really what it is the higher your stats are, the more likely you are to get into lobbies with the other people who are hacking, because typically they're killing everyone in the lobby, having 10, 15, 20 KDs. And so, you know, it's just how that works out. If you're a really good player, you're going to run into hackers. If you're a really trash player, you're probably not going to run into hackers as much, just because most of them are going to lift their stats up using these type of aimbots and stuff like that. And the sand in the booty became coarser as Remorse was still fighting for my honor, and it's a little bit after this I actually come in. Now you won't actually see mine because, surprise, surprise, I've got banned, so my chat's actually erased from the chat, but you can see all the people that will at me. But it's here that my boy Remorse comes to the rescue, and you can see what TP's clear response was finally, after just trying to pretend and trying to be a quote-unquote nice guy.
Everything's fine. Uh-oh.
Moving here.
I don't like that sound.
This guy.
Yo, Remorse, I appreciate you having your boys back, man.
Don't
I'm
have
just
an
saying.
ego, kid. Don't do it.
Yikes.
Downed.
Nice.
The boy's lying to you, man. Sorry.
I swear we run into 100 Baba Yagas a fucking month. What does that name mean?
I respect you having your boys back, though.
I'm not sure.
Shout out to my boy Remorse. I'm still gonna play with him in Discord. Now, as you can see, SEAL Team Sticks starts to the ats. It was at this point that I actually came in and added TP, but again, you're not gonna be able to see it here because everything's been deleted, but you can see TP, Yoko's in your channel right now, and it just goes off from here. Big O Seal said it's obvious, man. We are not new here. I mean, you know, it may be obvious if you have people leading the witness, but that's just what good content creators do. It's great for their clout. He killed me. He must be good. Ooh, he's not better. He's gotta be a hacker. Ooh. Now I want you to watch the sudden realization that death has come for TP himself as his eyes gleam over once he finally realizes that I am here, but the response he gives is actually uncanny. Of course he's going to react in this way. The ego is, oh, of course he's a hacker, coming to flesh out that he hacked and how much better he is, or saying he's sorry for killing me. That's actually not what happened. I just said, hey, what's up? Thanks, nice to meet you guys, you know. Guy was like, are you a hacker? And I was like, I guess. And I was like, GG to everyone. Nice to see you guys. And it was right after that I got the ban hammer. But let's watch OTP being, you know, the stand-up gentleman he is.
You can practice your aim while you wait. Taunting your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads.
Oh, he's here now?
So is a
Oh,
well-placed
I'm shocked. Let's let it go, everybody. All right, let's move on. The attention seek stage of things. Let's all move on, everybody. All right.
Yes, the attention seek, because that's what I want. I want your clout. I want your 19,000 subscribers and your flawless hairline, because I've been bald since I was 15. No, that's not what I came. I don't want your clout. I don't want your viewers. I want to earn mine fair and square, and as I did, clearly I killed you fair and square. So take TP and use it to clean your ass, but not to evaluate my clips. I'm Yoko for Yoko Gaming. I love you guys. As always, peace. I knew it.
What?
How'd I know it? How'd I know?